Greetings everyone, so Fang Dance 98 back at again with the next part of the complete history of GARO. With a, well, with a pretty dang awesome looking Toku Knights. Makai Knights, I think they're called. Well, we'll see. Let's check it out. To the next part.
In 2010, GARO returned with the very first theatrical film in the franchise. This was GARO, Red Requiem. Ryosei Konishi returned once again to play Koga, and he was joined by new characters in Reka, a Makai priestess, played by Mary Matsuyama, as well as a Makai priest named Shiguto, played...
That's a priestess? I think she's more like warrior, more like a warrior priest in that case, instead of a priestess, as it were.
By Masahiro Kuranuki, better known for playing Time Green from Time Ranger.
Oh.
Following the events of Beast of the Demon Knight, Koga gets sent to a new city in order to battle the Apostle Horrors and Karma. Koga shows up to help Akaza, Shiguto, and Reka, but they inadvertently rescued a baby that's actually the Apostle Horror Bebel. After defeating Bebel, Koga finds out that Reka wants to kill Karma as revenge for Karma killing Reka's father. Reka wants to hunt horrors despite being a Makai priestess, but Koga reminds her that this is the responsibility of Makai Knights. Eventually, Koga enters Karma's mirror, and Akaza betrays them in order to see his dead family. Eventually, within Karma's realm, Koga transforms into GARO, and with help from Reka's flute, becomes Dragon GARO to defeat Karma. Afterward, with a heart of regret, Akaza sacrifices himself to help them. For being the first film in the franchise, Red Requiem had an excellent story, and I really like the new characters featured here, especially Reka, as she shows a different side of a Makai priestess, one bent on revenge and extremely confident in her abilities. Interestingly enough, Karma is played by actress Miyavi Matsunoi, however her voice is performed by Mika Hiji, the same actress that played Kaoru.
Well, there we go. So which is this one?
2011 brought fans a side story taking place during the events of the original series. This was Kiba Dark Knight side story.
Well, gee, I wonder why it's called the side story then.
Actor and musician Masaki Kyomoto returns to the GARO franchise as psychologist Karune Ryuzaki, who is also the villainous Makai Knight Barago, in a film that explores his backstory and motivations during the original GARO series. Mika Hiji also returns as Kaoru, Ryuzaki's patient, whom Barago plans to use to revive the horror Messiah. This project added singer Lia Dezong to the cast as Makai guide Elda, a woman who serves to help Barago achieve his ambitions. This film is presented in 3 acts: Memory, Night, and Makai. Kaoru wakes up in captivity with Barago and Elda when Barago explains his choice to pursue darkness for strength. He tells Kaoru about his tragic origins where his mother was killed by a horror, causing him to hate them and seek power for himself, even going so far as to try to absorb Messiah. Over time, Kaoru learns more about Elda's past and the dark things that Barago has planned, before eventually Barago would battle GARO. But this destroyed his last connection to light, causing him to become completely ruthless, solely driven by his lust for power. This project added some cool and interesting context to the events of the original series, and Kiba himself looks awesome. One of the coolest Makai Knights ever, in my opinion.
It's a pretty cool outfit. Won't lie, that's a pretty dang cool one. That's actually, dang. It's like if the... Oh, what? I forget his name. But yeah, the Magna Defender, or Avenger, the Magna Avenger, from Lost Galaxy, came back, but he never got redeemed. Or the Dark Magi Knight from the Magi Rangers never woke up from his brainwashing spell. All these kinds of little things of like, you know, if this happened this way, we wouldn't have this character type thing. Pretty fun either way. But dang, so 2 more fun projects: some movie, Red Requiem, and the Dark Knight side story. Gee, I wonder why it's called a side story. Jeez. Well, when you label your project a side story, no wonder it's called the side story. But I digress. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I certainly did. Looking forward to seeing more from these guys as we continue on and enjoy more of the GARO and Pokemon Coliseum videos. In the meantime, you guys take care. I'll see you in the next part, which is going to be the next part of Pokemon Coliseum. You take care. I'll see you on the next video. Bye!